Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Genderless Kittens gender reveal video. Ah, the vet finally was able to tell us for sure and certain what the biological sex of this precious kitty is. Mwah. Took a little bit longer than usual. Most kittens, um, apparently, it's hard to tell with a lot of kittens, unless they're calicos, in which case you're like, well, that's a female because males can't be calicos. It's a genetic thing. Isn't that weird? Right? Yeah, it's weird. Um, yeah. So for a while there, long enough. I think it was about 6 weeks. Um, we went from going. We went with the original name given to this fuzzy beast by their first foster family was Fighty McBitey Pants, which is accurate. This is a beastie that always starts the fights. Um, Less so much with Scout because Scout is a scaredy cat, and I think that Cutie Pants here has figured that out, and so we have another cat though named Horatio. Horatio is my little buddy. Horatio is Hamlet's little buddy. Also, our last name is Nelson. Horatio Nelson. We're big nerds. Is the upshot of that. Horatio is also both Scout and Horatio are registered as service animals for me. Scout's the at-home one, and Horatio is harness trained and loves people and loves everything. He went to an Amanda Palmer concert with me. He goes to doctor's appointments with me, all that kind of stuff. Except now he's getting really fat. Like, I can't carry him fat. So rather than be one of those people who gets a dog stroller, not judging people. If any of those people are watching this video, actually, I am judging. I am judging a little bit. It kind of makes you a crazy cat lady or a crazy dog lady. It follows the Eddie Izzard. You're on bonus time. You just buy hairnets and dog food. Apparently, strollers for your pet. I don't know. If my husband and I end up having another baby, I may end up doing exactly that so that my critter can come with me. But I discovered the joys of calling ahead and asking if one of the nurses could be spared to hold my hand during the procedures or exams or whatever, and that's mostly gone very well. So anyway, sorry. Back to this beastie. So you are sweet and fuzzy. Okay, so the first family, the first foster family, called this beastie Fighty McBitey Pants, and the second foster family that I lived with for a little while waffled between Fighty McBitey Pants, as in that's what my friend and I called them, and then the other. At this point, we all still thought that this creature was male, um, and at least three of us actually looked. They were like, looks like we have a boy kitty on our hands, and everybody's like, yep, boy kitty, yep. Meep, 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 meep. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. Are you trying to tell me hush? Maybe. Maybe so. Maybe hush. Uh, the other name given by that family was Leo. So yeah. So already this kitten had some confusions. Um, and then when I took Leo Fighting McBitey Pants home, um, because they were trying to find a home, and we bonded while I was staying with my friend. I named the then boy kitty Mercutio Leopold McBitey Pants Nelson, which is a mouthful, but I made it into a jingle, and so my 3-year-old started singing it, and he knows the name now, which is fine. And then we had to start telling my child, okay, so here's the thing. Even the vet doesn't know whether this beastie is male or female. And if even the vet doesn't know, and it's going to be over a month before we find out, we have to call this person something else in the meantime. So we started calling them Cutie, which was short for Mercutio. Although I think, as I've said in a previous video, I fully believe that the actual Mercutio, Shakespeare's actual Mercutio, would have stabbed somebody in the fucking face if they ever called him Cutie for short. You? Oh, you disagree with that too? You've never said anything. You've put up with Cutie for a really long time now. Yeah, okay, so here it comes. It's time for the gender reveal. Are you ready? the gender reveal is. Who fucking cares? Oh my gosh, the gender reveal thing, the whole gender reveal party, all of it, it's a big mess. Nobody should have to worry about that so much. Here, listen, parents, I have something to say to you. Parents and families and everybody who condones these things and goes to them and supports them in any way. Pre-rant or mid-rant, hydration. Listen, not only is gender different from biological sex, it's important that it's different. All right? When people say gender is different from biological sex, yeah, whatever. No, it really is. Like, your gender is a social construct. I grow my hair long because I am a little bit more feminine than masculine, and I like to have long hair so that when I feel like it, I can be all flowy and feminine and shit. I wear dresses because I've found some dresses that I like, and they're comfortable, and I like being girly sometimes. I am gender feminine. I also happen to be biologically female, as is evidenced by the fact that I had a baby with my own body. So, sure, fine, whatever. But see, that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is that when you make a gender reveal party, you are putting so much pressure not only on the child to be that gender, because you have created this huge structure around the gender by having a gender reveal party, but you also have involved the entire family and gotten them invested in what gender this child is. A lot of the gender reveal parties that I've seen have people turning up in, like, some of them are wearing pink shirts and some of them are wearing blue shirts. Like they make people vote almost to decide who's on team blue, who's on team pink, who wants this baby to be a girl, who wants this baby to be a boy, and then they have the gender reveal, and then the people who are like, oh, I chose wrong or whatever. There's so much pressure. That pressure is dangerous, and I don't mean emotionally or socially dangerous, although it is that too. When you, before a child is even born, put so much concentrated attention on what their biological sex means in terms of how that child can and can't express their own social ideals of gender, if that child comes out as gender fluid or feels like they can't come out as gender fluid, if that child comes out as trans or feels like they can't come out as trans, a family that is going to do a gender reveal is going to be a lot harder to come out to, because they have always, since before that child's birth, they've always felt like they have partial ownership of that child's gender, that child's biological sex equaling their gender. Kids, humans, parents, family members, I wish that we would just stop with the whole telling, asking people, oh, what are you having? You know what we told everybody when they asked me what I was having, but by the time I was hugely pregnant enough that people felt like that was socially acceptable, which it's not, by the way. It's unless you can see a crowning child visibly ejecting from somebody's vagina, it is not okay to assume somebody is pregnant. But anyway, when people ask me what I was having, oh, do you know what you're having yet? And I usually would go, yes, I'm having a dragon. Or, often if I felt like they wouldn't get it or they wouldn't laugh, I would go, we're waiting to find out, that kind of thing. Like, aren't I a stinker? I'm not telling you, haha. But everything that I bought for my child was gender neutral. The only reason that he wears so many boys' clothes is that we were blessed with a lot of hand-me-downs. We had we had 3 families at one point, I think, all giving us hand-me-downs, and they were all boys' clothes. I don't think we bought him any clothes other than socks and shoes in his life so far. which is wonderful. It really is. I feel very, very, very thankful. And I'm not saying that those people shouldn't have given us that stuff because, oh my gosh, it made such a huge difference. Thank you. If you're listening to this, thank you. If you're listening to this and you've ever given anybody baby clothes or things that you didn't need anymore that they did, thank you for doing that. That's not my point. My point is that if I had bought my child's clothes, they would all have been gender neutral. I wouldn't have bought anything that said "Daddy's little boy" or "future soccer champion" or "future basketball champion" or "future football," any of that. Although you can be a future soccer champion and future basketball champion and be a girl. Actually, my son and I were just playing soccer a couple of days ago in the front yard. I haven't been feeling very well for a long time, and I finally felt well enough, and it was great because I played soccer when I was a kid, and I loved it. I've forgotten how much well I did. Anyway, so my gender reveal video turns out to be a soapbox instead. I'm not going to tell you what the doctor said my kitten is in this video. However, I'm going to be an absolute hypocrite and tell you the name that we chose, and the name will tell you, sort of. Yeah, the name will tell you. And we're very happy with this name. We think it's cool. So, yeah, guys, gender reveal. Stop with it. Stop burning down California. Stop with all of the things. It's so dangerous. I mean, have you seen? Go look up some statistics. I don't feel like it. You've got the internet. You're watching me on the internet. You go look up some statistics. I don't care. Yeah, but okay. The end. I love you, and since I love you, I think that you should take this as an act of love. This is me trying to tell you in the nicest way possible for me anyway, stop being assholes to your children and your grandchildren and your nieces and nephews and everybody who comes into your life. Let them come into their life on their own terms. Let them be whoever they are. And if you have a child come out to you, thank them. Thank them for trusting you with that. They are giving you a gift by involving you in that hugely important part of their lives. And if you gave them a gender reveal party before they were even born, apologize, please. Because every inch of that makes coming out so much harder. And it puts these nasty strictures around the gender binary, and the gender binary is made up. I'm here to tell you, made up. So is the biological sex binary, by the way. You can be biologically like genitalia and reproductive stuff more than just one thing or the other. You can be a number of combinations of things. Or your genes can say one thing and your body turns out to be something else. You know, when we put so much attention and energy and even things like parties and gift giving and who chooses sides? That's the rudest thing, to choose a side. Seriously, I'm gonna wear a pink shirt and then be mad that this child's a boy. You're gonna tell everybody forever. All of the pictures from that party are gonna tell that child forever that you wish that child had been different from what they turned out to be. You assholes. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to do to a person. Oh my god. Alright. I lucked out. My family is cool. My mom had a bigger reaction when she found out that I was a mime than when she found out that I liked chicks. You know, whatever. I like chicks at all. I mean, liking chicks is not the only thing that, anyway. It's not even the point of the video. It's so low stakes for me that I'm like, I'm not dig chicks. Whatever. But I also, I like trans people and gay people and straight people and I like humans as long as they're not assholes, so don't be an asshole. The end. I love you. I really hope that you do take this in the spirit in which it was meant. I'm sorry for calling you an asshole. The end.